gliding and hanging in the air and off the glass. That's what Diamond DeShields, what we've missed from the Chicago Sky from Diamond DeShields the last few years.
We're both looking at who could be the unsung hero for the Sky this year. Maybe it's DeShields, maybe it's a Brianna Turner, maybe it's a Lindsay Allen.
Take your pick.
Take your pick. It's a good problem to have.
How about Kennedy Carter? You know, you want to talk about someone with something to prove. Obviously sat out last year in the league. Felt like she was worthy of being on someone's roster. Now she gets an opportunity here with the Sky. Opportunity to see what she does with it. Maybe she's your unsung hero this season, Jason.
There's Sandy Brondello, third season with the Liberty. So she has guided now 2 teams to the WNBA Finals in the last 4 years. You look at the Phoenix Mercury in 21, lost to this Sky franchise in the finals, and last year with the Liberty, getting to the finals against the Aces. They're coming up short. Here's Lindsay Allen in the corner, open look. Fans here are ready for that one to drop down. Vandersloot was on that 2021 title team for the Sky, dropped it off to Jones. It was fun to watch the chemistry between Jonquel Jones and Brianna Stewart develop throughout last season for the Liberty. Just a stacked front court and a really unselfish team that loves seeing one another score. That's why it works. Meanwhile, shot clock off, 5 seconds to go in the opening quarter for Allen. Looking for the roll. Turner, maybe at the buzzer. Just short. What about as good of an opening quarter as you could have played in a preseason game for the Chicago Sky in front of your home fans to now rise to their feet. A fun start. Threes were dropping down. Season ticket members loving it here in Skytown, and it's Chicago up 24-11 after 1.
Connection you have with basketball fans in the Philippines, a basketball crazy country that is Sabrina crazy as well?
I mean, I've played there for 3-on-3 once, and a couple years back, I think it was about 2018, and it was one of the best experiences I've ever had. I mean, the arena was chanting. Obviously, basketball is huge in the Philippines, and so hopefully I can get back out there and just say a big thank you to everyone that supported me. I see all the messages and tweets that are coming from near and far, and so obviously very thankful for the support that I've gotten so far.
I'm so proud of you, Daisy. I love you. I'm your sister. Hearts sisters. Handshake.
Oh my gosh, that's so special. I wish I could give her a hug, but that means everything.
You see Allie Quigley there on your screen, another Chicago Sky legend, 10 seasons in a Sky uniform, a 3-time All-Star career, 39% three-point shooter. Courtney Vandersloot's wife, and you see Sloot on the floor, of course, now in the Liberty uniform, but those two so well respected and loved in this city, forever will be. We're both on the title team a few seasons ago. Cool to see them both in the building today.
And still loved. I mean, Sloot got as big of an applause when they announced her in the starting lineup as any of the Sky players did, not named Angel Reese, of course. And as we see, Allie Quigley talking to her old ball coach, Doug Bruno, DePaul's great Hall of Fame coach.
In and out dribble from Carter, but the rejection at the rim there from Frazier.
I mean, she got her with that first step, but it's that second line of defense. The help side came over and said, not today. I don't care if this is your house or not, but not in this paint.
Rookie Brianna Frazier, and when you're trying to make a team, it's plays like that, rotating over and understanding assignments like that can help you potentially make the roster.
And there are a lot of these New York Liberty players that are doing just that, Jason, trying to make a team. They came in with 18 on their training camp roster, and they've got to get that down to 12.
And the Sky have 14 on their roster, so maybe a few less decisions for Coach Witherspoon and her staff. Here's Marquisha Davis, 11th overall pick out of Ole Miss, and travel called at the other end on Frazier.
Frazier caught that to drive instead of catching to shoot, and that's why her footwork was a little bit off. When you catch to drive, then inevitably your feet tend to move a little bit faster than your mind wants to.
As Mary Martinez, the rookie out of Arizona, 17th overall pick for the Liberty, also on the floor now for New York. In the corner, it was Harrison looking for her second three of the first half and her first shot of the game. Davis decision-making, lost it though. Now Reese has a 2-on-1 with Allen. Double clutch from Lindsay Allen. How about that?
That's just one of the few attributes that makes Angel Reese special, is she's not just your traditional back-to-basket post player. As a rookie, she's leading the break, Jason. You don't see this a lot. It's a great defensive play by Kennedy Carter, and then your 6'3" rookie, Angel Reese, is leading the break. And who's on the receiving end of that is your point guard, Lindsay Allen.
Angel Reese's last 24 hours or so, practice yesterday morning, go to the Met Gala in New York City last night where she made an appearance, then come back here, shoot around this morning, game tonight.
I want that life.
It was her birthday yesterday too. Happy belated birthday, Angel. Shimmy, I was at the Met Gala last night as well. The only big difference is I wasn't allowed in. Angel was.
Okay.
I was there observing.
Well, but you were there, and so the details, they ruin the story, Jason. So you were there, and that's all that matters.
But we need to be transparent with the people, and I was not allowed in. Jonquel Jones goes up strong. You mentioned not being a traditional back-to-the-basket player, though. She can do it all, Angel Reese. Said her favorite player growing up was Candace Parker, who Sky fans know can do it all. And wow, looks like it's going to be Angel going to work here in the lane. How about that?
That fire, that passion, that emotion. I know we don't call it swag anymore, so we've got to come up with a new name for it, but just her ability to finish through contact and then just give the people what they want, that personality, that charisma. That's why I've seen so many number 5 jerseys in the stands today.
Every single one of her jerseys, when they came up that she was going to wear the number 5, were sold out before she even played a game in a Sky uniform. Just shows how much the city has gravitated towards her. I love following along with Angel on social media, and the other day she was tweeting out for soul food recommendations in the city. I think she got some good ones. So Skytown out there, if you have any soul food recs for Angel, tweet back at her.
Delivery only, she said.
Delivery only. That was the most important part. Marina Mabry going to check back in for Oni and Wede after Marina's hot start on the home floor. It was an up and down season at times last year for Marina, but when she was at her best, career high 15 points per game at the end of the day, trying to build on that, was first team all EuroLeague in Turkey this offseason. Floater, Carter, good.
Scoring the ball has never been an issue for Kennedy Carter. She's been a prolific scorer since the day she set foot on campus at Texas A&M.
She's one of the players on a training camp contract trying to make Teresa Weatherspoon's roster. Sky up 31-13. Coach Spoon and the staff loving the beginnings here on the home floor at Wintrust.
Ready? Ready?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's a blessing to be here. I'm happy to be a part of this, and I know it'll go down in history of just changing women's basketball.
Okay, SEC. You see she 8. 4+4.
With the 7th pick, the Chicago Sky select Angel Reese.
Chi-Town, baby.
Angel, congratulations on getting drafted into the WNBA. I'm incredibly proud of you. What you accomplished at LSU is something we all will never ever forget.
As soon as my name was called, I was just so happy, and you're about to get me teared up again. Teaspoon has been amazing to me. She actually was coached by Coach Malkin, so I already know what I'm about to get.
Hey, you got some pens in my seat.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, and the both of you, I mean, this is like...
It's perfect. Girl, we've been playing since high school.
This is crazy that it's all coming together.
The first time we played against each other was, remember when we were in New York?
Yeah.
Just super blessed. I'm super happy. And I'm excited for this next chapter.
Welcoming the newest Chicago Bears to Chi-Town. Caleb Williams in the middle, the top pick for the Bears. Keenan Allen, wide receiver acquired in the offseason, and Roma Dunze also in this past draft, all hoping to make a big difference for the Bears this upcoming season. And everyone is at Wintrust tonight. All the names are out.
I mean, this city is just on fire. It's the youth movement, the superstars. We've got the #1 football draft pick, the #3 overall WNBA draft pick, #7.
Elizabeth Williams tapped that away. Kennedy Carter, a little Euro step.
Scoring has never been an issue for Kennedy Carter. I mean, she will get buckets. You can call her Pam, point a minute.
Your nicknames today, the acronyms now are just phenomenal, Jimmy Miller. Kick out, Martinez, book it. As Mary Martinez able to knock down her first preseason points, making history as the first Dominican-born player drafted in the WNBA. Rookie out of Arizona.
I like her game. I like her game a lot, Jason. She's a pick and pop, stretch 4. Reminds me a little bit of Laisha Petrie for Rutgers and Purdue fans out there.
One of those players trying to make the Liberty roster. Here's Vandersloot. Sky fans are familiar with that little scoop finish that she does.
The little swoop scoop.
The sloop scoop. Little alliteration there. Hard screen out high. Elizabeth Williams, the vet, has checked in for the Sky. Was a defensive anchor for this group last year. Nice back cut from Allen. Whip it out. Carter, stop and pop. Battle for the rebound. Angel Reese there. Her second offensive board of the game. And at least another bucket.
And that's what she does, Jason. That's what she does for her career. 12 rebounds over a 4-year collegiate career, Jason.
How about running all the way back to the other end of the floor, getting the defensive board. Now she wants to post up and draws a foul.
You talked about how familiar this sloot scoop is with the left hand for these Sky fans, but these Sky fans better get familiar with this, because this is what Angel Reese does. She can generate her own offense with her ability to pursue rebounds out of space and then finish in traffic.
Angel checks out, a lot of energy. coming from her the last couple of possessions. Teresa Witherspoon and the staff have loved every minute of what they've seen out of Angel, the energy she brought on draft night to her first day of training camp. We were both there. It's been fun to watch her soaking up all the information, now seeing it on display against other WNBA talent as Carter gets fouled. And Teresa Witherspoon, by the way, was all for Angel's awesome night at the Met Gala yesterday. She said, if you get an opportunity to do that, you better go. Super supportive.
I love that. I mean, these are adults. These are not college kids, you know, who need to have a 10 p.m. curfew the night before a game. These are adults. And what Spoon said was she's earned that. She's earned that invite to such a prestigious event like the Met Gala. And she said, no way were we going to take that away from her.
What could be Angel's potential future partner in crime in the front court. Camila Cardoso, unfortunately, out 4 to 6 weeks with the shoulder injury, so a little setback. But hope to have Cardoso back. Brenna Maxwell also out 3 to 4 weeks. Another rookie. She was drafted 13th overall by the Sky. Those two players had a great start to their training camps as Benijah Laney Hamilton showcases some nice footwork in the lane. Shimmy, you coached at so many levels. When a young player is on the doorstep of a season and they suffer a setback like Camila or like Brenna have, what's the key to keeping them mentally engaged and motivated?
Well, it starts with the culture of your team. And, you know, it's very easy to be forgotten about when the rest of the team is practicing and you're in the training room doing your rehab and you're away and you're creating that physical distance. And so the last thing you need is emotional distance as well. So being engaged, being at the front of the bench or in the middle of the bench, just knowing that, you know, it's a process, Jason. It's a process. And this is the very beginning of the season. And our goal is to be healthy and playing at the end of the season. So if that means sitting out a little bit and being precautionary, then so be it. But what you don't want to do is come back sooner than you need to.
Camila and Brenna both on the bench today for the Sky. Third overall pick. The Sky were able to take Cardoso, came from the trade with Phoenix in the offseason. Then they traded up to 7, knowing they wanted Angel Reese, and got her.
I love that pinch post action. I know that Marina missed that shot, but I just really like putting her in that position at the pinch post and letting her go to work.
We've seen her score on all 3 levels of the floor today.
Coach Spoon just got a technical foul, Jason, and I don't know if that was intentional or if she's just, hey, this is preseason, so I'm working on all facets of my coaching too, so let me work on getting a tech.
Getting to know the officials a little bit.
Hey, I mean, that's what preseason is for, get it all out.
You're acquainting yourself.
But, I mean, in all seriousness, that's that passion and fire that we talked about. This, how she is as a coach, is exactly how I remember her when I watched her when she was a player.
When you and I were sitting next to each other at training camp, I had chills as Sabrina Ionescu drops in the floater. Chills watching her coach defense. And she really got to the root of the fundamentals as well throughout the course of these last several practices. Nice crossover from Evans and a beautiful finish for Dana.
It's a great change of speed and misdirection move by Dana Evans, using her quickness against a bigger defender.
We know she can hit the 3, but that aggressiveness to the rim, let's see it again here.
And this is just a great job right here of just setting Sabrina, setting her up with the crossover, the change of speed, and then using her quickness to get to the rim.
Dana Evans coming off a career-high 9 points per game. She came off the bench in all but 1 game last year. We're thinking that could possibly change this year. Might be a starter this season. Kennedy Carter, one of the players trying to make the Sky roster, dips into the lane, and that finger roll, no, but Brianna Turner's tapped in. 3rd time we've seen her do that. Talk about her as the unsung potential hero of this team. Making plays like that can make you an unsung hero. Brianna Stewart into the lane, had it ripped away. Mabry gets fouled by Jones, trying to push it up the floor.
It's a great job by Breezy Turner, because that's what I'm going to call her now, of just being in position, that little tap in. She's known as a defensive player twice in her career. She's finished in top 4 for Defensive Player of the Year, but I'm really liking this offensive prowess that we're seeing from her tonight.
A player in Turner who has averaged over a block per game each of the last 4 seasons, 9 rebounds per game twice in her career, and played a lot of minutes for Phoenix, especially that season they made the finals and lost to the Sky. Started a ton of games that year.
She's a career 58% field goal shooter, and I can see why. She knows her strengths, and she plays to her strengths, which is finishing right there at the rim, like what we've seen from her tonight.
Back with her former Notre Dame teammate, Marina Mabry, as well. They're both on the floor right now. Former Fighting Irish, playing a role in the Sky uniform this year. Ionescu heading into year 5, All-Star each of the last 2. Goes down to Lainey Hamilton, kick out, 3 in the corner from Mawali. Track down the offensive board. Lainey Hamilton can reset down low. Frazier blocked, but a foul. Sky, it's a new era for the Liberty. It's unfinished business. Sky off to the hot start in this one, 44-22.
With the 9th pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Dallas Wings select Carla Late from France.
This is certainly a point in the draft where teams start looking for players for the future, and Late is one of those. She's only 20 years old, a true point guard, has been described as having a ton of wiggle to her game, a flashy passer like Marine Johannes, which is no surprise because she is also French. Quickness gets her into the paint, gets her to the free throw line, and she led the French league in free throw attempts a game this past season.
She's also a really scrappy player. When I was watching some of her games, a lot of the plays that she made were off of broken plays where she just didn't give up on the ball. She pursues it. She is elite at getting downhill, getting into the paint, finding her teammates. When you think about her playing potentially with Arike Agumbawale, playing with the post players that are going to run with her in transition, great pick, like you said, Rebecca, for the future for Dallas.
All right, so now the Connecticut.
Caitlin Luke Holmes here. I just want to say congratulations on being the #1 pick in the WNBA draft. That's incredible. I know I can speak for everybody all across the United States and the world probably that we've enjoyed watching you these last couple of years, and we can't wait to continue to do so. So congratulations, you earned it. Can't wait to see you out there.
Luke Combs! That's my favorite artist of all time. That's pretty cool. He's a big women's basketball fan, so I appreciate him.
That's amazing. I was not expecting that.
Jason Ross Jr., Shimmy Gray Miller with you. Well, this game tonight, an exclusive event for season ticket members. An event the Sky does each year. Benefit for the season ticket members, new and old, to have a chance to meet and greet with the team before the season begins. Hang out before and after the game. Just a really cool event that the Sky do each year. And season ticket memberships continuing to rise and rise in numbers, and this fan base, one of the best that you'll find around the league. Also, I have to just say, we have some of the best timeout and halftime entertainment that you'll find around the W. Saw that during the break there. These Sky fans back at it once again today.
I'm just incredibly impressed with this whole atmosphere tonight. I mean, Jason, I've been going to Sky games for many, many years. Actually, I had a former player, Jordan Hooper from Nebraska, who played for the Sky, so I'd come and watch her play as Dana Evans hangs in the air for that bucket. And it's just been so neat to watch this fan base grow, how committed they are, how loyal they are. You mentioned it's a lot of fun, and so for the ownership and organization to put on an event like this exclusive to season ticket holders, it says a lot about the franchise. But Dana Evans talking about saying a lot. Look at her ability, her quick first step again. It's able to get her past Sabrina Ionescu, and she just hangs in the air. Just her athleticism, her ability, her quickness. She plays like a small guard should play.
Dana Evans grew up a Chicago sports fan from Gary, Indiana, which isn't too far away. Dana kind of said, and Coach Witherspoon reiterated it, it feels like she almost is at that stage in your career where you're graduating high school, year 4. You're excelling to that upper echelon of veteran leadership now. You're the one learning from the upperclassmen the last few years. Now you are the upperclassman.
And you know, Dana, she understands that. I mean, this is very, very much mirroring what it was like for her in college at Louisville. Louisville's a freshman. She did not start, but she was the ACC 6th Player of the Year. And then by the time she's a senior, she's not only starting, but she's ACC Player of the Year. So she understands about progression and the process of growing into your role.
Looks really confident running the point right now. Mabry looks very confident to begin this one. Goes to her former Notre Dame teammate there, Turner. Now Onyenwere, the former New York Liberty. She was Rookie of the Year in the Liberty uniform in 2021. Couldn't finish there against Stewart, who delivered a bullet pass down low, a little too hot to handle.
I know how much you like Michaela, Jason.
Yep, I feel like she is a player when you watch her, and she has her ups, and maybe there were ups and downs at times, but the ups, it feels like she's a player who could give you 15 a game. She could get to that point, and she's still just 24 years old. Floater from Evans, the runner goes, and she's headed to the line for one more.
We know that Dana Evans is a point guard. Coach Spoon even said that she feels like she's a starting point guard at this level, but Dana Evans still is very much a bucket. She is very much a scoring point guard.
What did you ask her when we were interviewing her? Would you rather make the game-winning shot, get the game-winning assist, or game-winning steal? She was pretty quick to say game-winning bucket.
Without hesitation.
Without hesitation. I don't blame her. A bucket is a bucket. By the way, we're going to show you that interview at halftime. Ionescu, a little look-off, so deceptive. Couldn't get that kiss off the window to go. Outlet feed. Mabry on the move, looking for reinforcements. It's Onyenwere. Under a minute to go, opening half. Sky been dominant in the opening half. Mabry's been a key part of that. An offensive rebound here for Turner. Gave it away. The steal there. Now Liberty trying to capitalize off of it. For a moment there, we saw some balletic balance on the baseline from Lainey Hamilton, but ultimately that looks like the back of her heel.
If she weren't wearing pink shoes,
exactly,
she probably would have gotten away with it.
The hot pink shoes, the bright pink shoes gave it away.
It's just too obvious.
You gotta wear light blue shoes when you're playing in Skytown. That's how you get away with your back of your heel being on the baseline.
Just too obvious.
Nice steal there, and now back come to Liberty. Lainey Hamilton a crossover with 22 seconds to go, 3-second difference between shot and game clock. The rookie, Frazier, floater a little strong, got her own board, trying to earn a roster spot. And now Stewart, when you need a bucket, this is where you go. Brianna Stewart spinning in the lane, ultimately dropped down, and Mawali gets the bucket to go off the window. Near steal there, that'll do it for the opening half in preseason game number 2 for the Chicago Sky. Angel Reese had a really good first half in her first game in front of the home fans here in Chi-Town. They've already bought up all of her jerseys. Now they get to see her play in person for the first time. And her team's up 21 at the break. Teresa Weatherspoon, Sandy Brondello, two of the best in the business. Been a fun start and a fun first half of this preseason matchup between the Liberty and the Sky.
'24 WNBA Draft, the Chicago Sky select Angel Reese, LSU.
Well, there it is, Angel Reese, the 7th overall pick of this draft, a champion at LSU a season ago. A double-double machine. Her head coach, Kim Mulkey, here to celebrate. At 34 double-doubles last season, the most in a single season in D1 history. An All-American, an SEC Player of the Year, and now Angel Reese, a member of the Chicago Sky.
I've called her Angel Relentless Reese. When it comes to passion and energy and love for the game, Angel is at the top tier level. She plays so hard. She has such a high motor. Those are the things that got her here. But her work ethic and the time that she's committed already to putting into her game will keep her in the league. What do you call her? Angel Relentless Reese.
Well, she calls herself a dog, and that's certainly the type of player that Teresa Weatherspoon can build around. She's strong, explosive, an elite rebounder, especially when she gets on the offensive glass. This is a great fit for Angel Reese because this is also a Chicago team that could potentially keep both of their first-round picks.
All right, Angel Reese is with Holly Rowe.
Well, Angel, you told me yesterday that you were talking to some veteran players and they told you it's not the number that you go, it's the fit of the team. How does this team fit you and your style?
I'm just so excited. I get to play with Camilla. I've been playing against her since high school, so I'm excited to play with Camilla, and Teaspoon is amazing, and she's done some great things, and I'm excited to be coached by her.
The thing that I've admired about you, everywhere you've gone in your career, from high school to LSU, you win. How will you infuse that winning style and culture to Chicago?
Just coming in and being competitive, having an open mind every day to just want to work, and I'm just excited to learn from my vets.
You have helped elevate the women's basketball game. You have helped elevate the attention that we're having on this draft. What are you proud of that you've helped build in basketball right now?
Being able to leave my impact. So many different people came out today and how they can relate to me. So a kid from Baltimore not supposed to be here, and I'm just happy. And my mom is here and my brother is here, and I wouldn't be able to do it without them.
This kid from Baltimore is supposed to be here. Thank you, Angel.
Thank you.
Well, Angel Reese, the 7th overall pick of the 2024 WNBA draft, gets a big hug from her head coach, Kim Mulkey. How about Angel Reese and Camilla Cardoso together in Chicago? Sky fans have to be excited. The draft rolls on in a moment.
ESPN headquarters and the 2024 WNBA Draft Lottery. 4 teams that have all won championships.
The Draft Lottery, one of the biggest in league history.
Phoenix fans are lined up expecting the huge what they won in 2013. In our slate of games today. I know you two are excited, but you're probably not as excited as the team representatives that we have here with us today.
Hello and welcome into the studio for the 2024 WNBA Draft Lottery. And joining me to break it all down, we have our Hall of Famer, Carolyn Peck, and we also have the 2023 Coach of the Year for the Connecticut Sun, Stephanie White. Ladies, are you excited for today?
Oh, if the build-up to today off last season, there's going to be some impact rookies that come in this year.
Dre, I've been waiting for this day since the fall. Season ended, so let's go.
Listen, I've been pretty pragmatic about it all week. It's kind of the odds are what the odds are, and so we're excited we've been excited to have a lottery pick, and we're excited we'll get to add a player, add an asset, and I think that's all you can ask for. So.
All right, what number do you think we're gonna get? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
I bet they've already probably picked it. You probably already know who's got it.
And we are moments away from Bethany Donovan, head of league operations, revealing the 2024 WNBA draft lottery winner. Those results have been delivered to our studio in sealed envelopes. So now it is time for the 2024 WNBA draft lottery.
I think it's human nature. Once they start to reveal the picks, your heart rate starts to go up a little bit, but.
Thank you, Andrea, and good luck to all 4 teams. The 4th pick in the 2024 WNBA Draft, presented by State Farm, goes to the Seattle Storm.
Congratulations to Noelle Quinn and the Seattle Storm. Seattle missed the playoffs for the first time since 2016 when they took Brandon.
Picking 3rd will be the Phoenix Mercury.
Congratulations to Matt.
Congrats. Odds. Math is math. That was the most likely. I think our whole organization has done a pretty good job of being quite pragmatic all week. I mean, if there was something we could do to control it, we absolutely would. But it's literally, it's math, it's odds, it's ping pong balls. And so I was quite ready for anything to happen today. The odds actually stated that this scenario was the most likely. So this is no surprise, and we're excited. And we'll wake up tomorrow and get back to work just like we would have had it been a different result. Next season can officially start now. Looking forward. Hey! Oh, that's dangerous for Daddy's white shirt. That's our coach. That's our friend Nate. Here we go! I'm extremely optimistic. No matter what, we were going to come out of this thing with a lottery pick, and of course, everybody wants to get 1, 2, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's going to be an asset that we can use, whether it's a player we draft, whether it's a pick we trade, whatever. This is a chance to add assets, add talent to our roster, and we're really excited about that.
Congratulations, Cammy. We're so proud of you. All your hard work, all your dreams coming to fruition. Can't wait to see you do your thing in the W.
Yeah, we're gonna pull up to LA. It ain't too far of a flight.
Ain't nothing but a thing. Love you again. Congratulations. Go Sparks. Go Sparks. Oh my goodness. That's Tukey. Those are babies. I love them so much. I can't believe, how do they know? It's crazy. No, they mean the world to me, and that's my Phoenix fam, so I'm just filled full of love, so very thankful.
Welcome back to Wintrust Arena. Jason Ross Jr., Jimmy Gray Miller, Marina Mabrey led all the scores in the opening half. 14 points and cashed in a few early threes.
Well, she got it going the way that we're all used to and accustomed to, which is behind the arc. But she also showed us that she can take it inside too. But When she gets her feet set like that, forget about it for the defense.
Angel Reese, the people came to watch her play, and she put on a good show in the opening half as well.
I've just been so incredibly impressed with Angel Reese. We knew that she was going to play hard. We knew that she was going to get on the glass and score off offensive rebounds. But just her savviness, her presence, her ability to finish through contact like we saw right there, and just really playing to the crowd, Jason. This rookie is far and beyond where I thought that she would be at this point.
For you, courtside, Jason Ross Jr., Shimmy Gray Miller, outstanding crew on hand here at Wintrust Arena. Shimmy, let's talk Angel Reese a bit more. I mean, she has such a magnetic aura about her. So fun to talk to, so fun to watch. When it comes to her development, what do you want to see this year?
Well, I would love to see her be able to extend her game consistently outside of the paint. And I know that that's something that she's been working on, and it'll come. And it might not come this year, Jason. And as long as she's able to get on the glass, generate her own offense from rebounding, being able to finish in traffic and through contact, she's going to be fine as far as that. The extending her game, that part will come. But I really am impressed with her confidence, especially as a 22-year-old.
And going up against Jonquel Jones today, nonetheless, on the glass, she has put up 3 boards, 7 points. Speaking of those stats, let's take a look at the stats from the opening half. Sky got off to a red-hot start, both offensively and defensively, forcing turnovers and not allowing a ton of rebounds for the Liberty as well.
What really stands out to me, Jason, is the points in the paint. Last year, those numbers would have been flipped if it were Chicago Sky against any other opponent other than the Liberty. Chicago Sky's only allowed 14 points in the second half while generating 26 themselves. That's a significant difference from last season.
All right, been a fun night in Chi-Town. Let's keep it rolling. Second half coming up.
Let's go get a service.
We wanted a diverse set of technicians, so when you step into Pintos, you won't see any of one nationality. We also are the only salon, the nail salon in the world that carries the Pink Spider iPad for every single Panthers game. My favorite is going to be the Pink Toes signature revive and repair, what it does for the feet and the people that come back and how smooth their feet are. I would say right now the most popular though is going to be our lemongrass and ginger detox pedicure. It smells amazing. It comes out fresh lemons, fresh ginger, and fresh lemongrass. To be able to have the support of downtown Dallas and organizations that support diversity was huge. So any way that I can remove any roadblock or impediment for young ladies to start their own business, I jump at the opportunity. Because if I didn't have same, I probably wouldn't have opened up Pintos.
So we actually got started over 5 years ago. This was something that we wanted to do together because number one, we got the experience, and number two, something that we really love to do. And we wanted to do in our way. Right. So what makes this brand so unique? What makes you all different? We're minority owned, but mostly it's really about the community. You know, our goal is to allow our members to feel comfortable when they walk into our studio. When you think about fitness overall, it's very intimidating. Our goal is to create a brand. When people look at us, they're saying, wow, I feel like I belong.
On behalf of Dallas Wings, I want to give you this autograph ball.
Thank you. We're so excited. Yes.
All right, about to get the third quarter underway here in Chicago. It's a 21-point halftime lead for the Sky. Jumped out to an early 12-0 start. If you weren't with us, Jason Ross Jr. alongside Shimmy Gray Miller here, this Chicago Sky team that finished up with the final playoff spot last season, just squeaked in Liberty went 32-8, had the second best record in the league, but this is a new look, much different Chicago Sky team, new coaching staff, new players, and a new era in Chi-Town. Trying to build on the off-season momentum. Angel Reese, a part of the draft that saw them also take Camila Cardoso and Brenna Maxwell, that really sparked the explosion of popularity around the globe for this franchise over the last few weeks. And they have a 21-point lead to begin the third quarter.
I can't say enough about the defensive intensity that the Skies come out with tonight.
Diamond Shields has been a key part of that. Let's see if she can get it on offense here. Deflected out of bounds. Something that jumped out to you is how much the Liberty are really trying to get their feet underneath them as well in their first preseason game, giving their starters and all-stars quite a few minutes.
Yeah, I was actually really surprised by that, Jason. I thought we would see more of the reserves, more of the players that are trying to make this roster and let Coach Rondello see what she's working with, but we're seeing a lot of the superstars from Liberty.
How about a superstar there building an Angel Reese and gets a bucket at the shot clock buzzer to give the Sky a 51-28 lead. Stewie in the corner. Evans the rebounds. Pushing the pace at the point. You could see a fast style of play this year for the Sky with Evans doing that.
Right now, Sky looks like an offensive juggernaut. Like they are firing on all cylinders since we're throwing out basketball cliches out there, Jason. They look great.
How about this? A defensive play from Diamond, but getting back Courtney Vandersloot. Able to rip that away. Former teammates having a fun word after that play.
Angel Reese is really good at tight rows in small places because she's got such great hands. And we talked about it in the first half of her ability to finish through traffic, and we see more of that.
Angel is what someone described maybe an unorthodox style offensively at times, which worked so well at the college level. It'll be interesting to see how players defend it at this level. Lonnie Inouye able to get the open three to go. You can see kind of the relief on her face to get that one to drop. Confidence grew in there.
I know, she was like, finally.
Reese switched there on Ionescu and read it so well. Let's see who this is going to.
And that was just absolute miscommunication between Jonquel Jones and Sabrina Ionescu on that one. Sabrina was trying to hit Jonquel on the roll, and Jonquel just wasn't even looking. And that's what these preseason games are for, Jason, to work out these kinks.
Even a couple of all-stars there, and Ionescu and Jones still getting their feet underneath them early on in this preseason for the Liberty. Ionescu leading mid-range J. Lonnie Inouye the board. Looks like Evan Shue is untied. And she's going to work her way back into the play. The Sky have 5 players in the front court, 4 with tied shoes. And we get a whistle that'll allow Dana to tie her shoes.
Get a nice look at Jordan Brand that we talked about in our halftime interview.
She's a part of the Jordan Brands, a brand that she grew up loving and wearing. Mentioned she grew up a Chicago fan in Gary, Indiana. There she is, a tough drive. That was, dare I say, Jordan-esque with the effort to the rim.
When she gets the ball in her right hand and she turns that corner going downhill, she's really hard to stop.
And the block with some attitude on the opposite end from Marina Mabry.
If you let Dana Evans put the ball in her right hand and turn the corner, you can forget about it. And I don't care who's guarding her. It's almost impossible to keep it from in front of her. And then Marina Mabry, we know she can score, but she's trying to show us that, you know what, she can get in on this block party too.
Stewie tapped the board. Oh, what a no-look feed from Sloop to Jonquel Jones. What a pass. Pull up from the Shields. Couldn't get the roll. Jonquel Jones the rebound. Now back comes Courtney Vandersloot. Sky's all-time leader in assists, by the way, during her 12 years in a Sky uniform, and let's look at this dazzling assist that Sky fans used to watch for a number of years.
Last year, Courtney Vandersloot, she tied the 4th best assist average in her entire career. She's picking up right where she left off. We have all of us in this building, Liberty fans and Sky fans, we know what that no-look pass from Vandersloot looks like.
She led the WNBA in assists per game with 8.1 last year. Just another day at the office for Courtney Vandersloot, though, averaging 8 assists a game. Sky career leader in minutes played, assists per game. She was their 3rd overall pick back in 2011. At the line, Nigel Hamilton also began her career with the Chicago Sky. First couple of seasons were in a Sky uniform.
I love everything about Betnijah Laney-Hamilton. She's just her commitment to her development. She is truly a lesson in perseverance and how she's been able to develop her game from her rookie year till now.
Shields, catch and shoot. Nice ball movement on that possession. Onion away to the rebound. When skying in, double clutch from DeShields this time. Stewart the board. It's second effort from Onion Nwede. Now she gets back defensively.
And on that shot there, Jason, Diamond DeShields can't second guess herself. I mean, she double clutched it. There was no need to do that. That's just a catch and shoot jumper. Michaela set her up nicely with the kick out. There's nothing to think about. Nothing to think about in a situation like this. Michaela works really hard for that offensive rebound. You're there. All you got to do is catch and shoot. She's worried about getting her shot blocked by Sabrina. Just shoot the ball.
This Liberty team assisted on 75% of their buckets a season ago. Trying to assist on another one here. That bucket around and out on 3, off the mark. A Liberty team that averaged 89.2 points per game last year, second only to the Aces. That bucket's going to be waved off. Dana wants the and 1.
I like this matchup of Sabrina Ionescu on Dana all evening. Every time she sees Sabrina in front of her, she takes her to the rim. And I think she's got a strong case. I wouldn't mind that. Her getting that continuation there on that play.
She's now defended by Jalen Sherrod, the rookie out of Colorado. He's checked in for New York. 5 on the shot clock for the Sky. Sherrod with the rip away. That's what she did really well for the Buffaloes in Boulder. And then a pretty move to get her first career preseason bucket at the opposite end.
Some players are fast, Jason. Some players are quick. Jalen Sherrod is fast and quick.
She was all Pac-12 defensive team. Led the Pac-12 in assists per game. She is harassing Evans again here and got another steal. Back-to-back steals for Sherrod. And Vandersloot turns it into 2 at the other end.
Jalen Sherrod averaged 2 steals per game in her entire career at Colorado. If you're trying to make a roster and you're 5'7", that's exactly how you do it. You come in, you make an impact on the defensive end.
Couldn't have drew up a better start for Jalen Sherrod. Defense to offense for the New York Liberty.
The first word that comes to mind when I hear Candace Parker is most certainly history. She was amazing.
Candace Parker, 2008 Rookie of the Year and MVP. The most versatile women's basketball player that we've ever laid eyes on.
Parker on the run. We're going to get a dunk here. Yes! She did it!
First word that comes to mind when I hear Candace Parker has to be legend. Legendary.
A goat.
GOAT. I've looked up to Candace Parker since I really started playing basketball, and I made sure she knows that. When we talk about the game of basketball, she's certainly a player that revolutionized the sport, both in how we play and also how we approach it from a business perspective. She's been able to blur the lines of what it means to be a post player and a guard.
Sometimes you can think of post players and just limit them to one specific role, but I mean, Candace is able to do anything she wants.
She has the vision of a point guard. She's able to push breaks.
Her ability to impact the game through different ways, not just through scoring, but her passing ability, her rebounding ability, and her ability to create shots for the teammates around her.
The best part about playing with Candace was how much I learned, how much I was challenged to be better in my role.
And she wanted everybody around her to win. She poured into every single person because she didn't want it to just be about her.
She's a great role model on and off the court that people look up to.
She definitely just means a lot to our league.
She just was a winner. We're very thankful for everything that she's been able to do as an individual and just help shape our league into what it is today.
You see Bulls guard Kobe White in attendance tonight. The Stars are out in Chicago on this preseason Tuesday night. He's being shown on the Jumbotron right now at Wintrust. Nothing like hoops in Chicago.
I'm telling you, Jason, you're right. The Stars are out, but Chicago is on and popping. It is the city to be again. Once again, you got the Bears, you got the Sky, you got kind of the Bulls.
Oh, Reese just flipped that up, and now she's in double figures with 11.
We talked about confidence. She just scored and then just stared down the reigning WNBA MVP afterwards. That's confidence.
Love to see it. And it looks like Vandersloot stepped out of bounds, and look at Angel Reese's latest bucket.
I mean, her ability to put the ball on the ground, and I've said it a million times tonight, I'm going to say it at least one more time, her ability to finish through traffic, and then staring down Stewie, rookie, that's MVP you just stared down. She don't care.
She doesn't look like a rookie right now. Again, had a near double-double in her preseason debut against Minnesota, 13 points, 9 boards, backing it up today in her Windy City debut. Trying to post up down low as Jessica Carter on her, another rookie out of Mississippi State. Reese going to work. Reese putting it up and in off the glass. Back-to-back Angel Reese buckets.
I like that matchup. You've got the two rookies from the SEC. You know those two have had some battles over the last couple years.
Carter had that knocked away. Here in Chicago, they might be chanting SEC for a few years to come with Cardoso and Reese wearing that uniform.
I mean, she said, well, first I'm going to score on the reigning MVP, but now I'm going to score on a fellow rookie, someone that, and I'm used to doing battle with SEC days with Jessica Carter, but again, just finishing through the contact, which you just, and usually when you come in as a rookie, there's an adjustment to the size, the physicality of the game, especially for post players. So far, not for Angel Reese.
Quisha Davis, 11th overall pick, defended and stripped by Reese. And then lets out a yell. The energy from Reese on defense, leading the offense at the other end from Marina Mabrey.
And I don't know who's more excited, Jason, this season ticket holding crowd or the head coach of the Chicago Sky, Teresa Witherspoon. She is jacked right now.
Mabrey is down here on the free throw line. May have been inadvertently hit up high. Let's look at this last possession, starting with the Reese steal. It's going to end with a lot of energy from Coach Spoon.
Teresa Witherspoon wants the identity of this team to be rooted in defense. And when their defense is on, then you can create offense on the other end, which is exactly what Chicago Sky does, setting up Mabrey for the transition three.
What a possession. Defense to offense. That is a glimpse of what Sky fans want to see for years to come.
Well, the great thing about your defense being slightly ahead of your offense, Jason, is defense travels like that.
Kennedy Carter runway to the rim and a foul.
Your defense travels. There's no excuse to have an off night defensively. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter who the officials are, who the opponent is. Kennedy Carter does a great job of getting in the passing lane and then creating a scoring opportunity for herself on the other end with the foul and the free throw attempts.
Jalen Sherrod there next to Sandy Brondello. Kennedy Carter still just 25 years old at the line. Marina Mabrey had 14 points at the half, which led all scores at that point. 3:33 to go in this third. Sherrod lost it, pass was too high. Mabrey takes it into the front court with Reese and Carter, and a foul called on Sherrod.
I don't know if this is how it's going to be for the Liberty the rest of the way, if now we're going to see some of these reserves and some of these players, these younger players that are trying to make this roster, if this is the last that we've seen in starters. But Chicago doesn't have that luxury, Jason, because they only have 12 players, 11 players available for this game tonight. So we will continue to see some of the key players for the Sky for the rest of this game.
Reese checks out, so does Onion Wade. Brianna Turner and Isabel Harrison come in for the Sky. Lindsay Allen running the point right now. Mabrey off the screen and one.
The language, the body language, the toughness of this team. You've got Marina Mabrey with a nice curl and finish through contact. You've got Angel Reese staring down opponents. You've got, Kennedy Carter with, just, I don't want to say smugness, but just the confidence that this team carries. They already have the personality of their head coach.
And we feel it in practices. It's intense in these Sky training camp practices, but it's wearing off on these players. And now getting to see it in game form is really fun. Davis, what a fade away there. You called her Kalia Copper 2.0.
Yeah, and so for Sky fans that are watching this game or that are here in attendance, you will see a lot of about Davis will remind you of Ka. Just her size, her athleticism, her pull-up jumper.
Nice wraparound move at the rim there from Kennedy Carter. Keeping her mini spurt of momentum going. There's Marquisha Davis, really talented young player.
Yeah, to go back to Q, I just really like her game as we were prepping for this game. First round draft pick out of Ole Miss.
Martinez took a bit of a hit there from Harrison. It's good to see her pop up. And Marquisha Davis' head coach from Ole Miss is in the stands today.
She is. Coach Yolette McEwen is in the building tonight. She's here actually supporting 3 of her former players. She coached Jonquel Jones on the Bohemian national team and at Clemson. She coached Q Davis that we just talked about. And of course, the big girl, Rita Ibakwe, also an Ole Miss graduate. I think that's pretty cool when your head coach can come all the way from Mississippi to the Chi to support your players. I think that says a lot about the relationships that they have. It's the one thing I miss about coaching, Jason, is the relationship.
It's a family.
Yeah, it is. If you do it right, it is. If you do it right, it is. And Coach Yolette McEwen definitely doing it right.
Kaiser Gondrzik has checked in for the Sky. Another player on a training camp contract trying to make the roster. Gondrzik was in Sky training camp in 2022. Lindsay Allen dribbling the ball right now is a player who they really want to be vocal. She's out there. Kennedy Carter has had an aggressiveness about her in this third quarter. Couldn't finish there. Thornton the rebound. Martinez thought about it. Davis a crossover, has had a good third herself. That bucket just couldn't quite drop down for the 11th overall pick.
And even though she missed that, you can kind of see what I'm saying when I compare her to Ka Copper. I mean, that move right there was a classic Ka.
And quick crossover, the ability to pull up from the mid-range. Nice little up and under there from Allen. Speaking of quickness,
My goodness.
Sherrod.
Oh my goodness.
Bursts. Blocking foul called here on Sherrod, who's really trying to get involved on both ends of the floor to make this Liberty roster. Let's look at the last Lindsey Allen bucket here.
Lindsey Allen, she's not known as a prolific scorer, but you can see that she has the ability. It's not for lack of ability. I mean, she's got a nice quick step. We're talking about all this quickness on the court right now, but her ability to get to the rim. She did have 17 points, led all Sky scorers in their first preseason game against Minnesota last week.
Teresa Witherspoon assessing the roster she has. Jimmy, you just talked about your days as a coach. Right now, these two coaches are kind of, as you mentioned to me, coaching for something different. As New York, of course, knows their core. They know their starting line. They know they've got the MVPs, the All-Stars. For the Sky, what are you looking for versus what the Liberty are looking for as coach?
So right now, Teresa Witherspoon, she's trying to emerge with a clearer picture of what her team's identity is going to be. I know what she wants it to be. She wants it to be rooted in defense, and right now we're seeing that. But we talked about this earlier. Sometimes what you want as a new head coach with taking over a new team isn't always in alignment with what you can do. And she's also trying to establish who her core group, who her top 8 players are going to be, who her starters are going to be. Whereas Coach Rondello, she's got her core group. She's trying to find a supporting cast that complements her core 8.
Jalen Sherrod has had a good start to her preseason debut with the Liberty. Nearly turned it over on this possession, but a foul was called. Sherrod, the rookie out of Colorado, was lightly recruited out of Ramsey High School in Birmingham, Alabama, but built up what turned out to be one of the best careers we've ever seen from any player in Colorado. She's at the point right now of seeing Sabrina Ionescu earlier in the game, and Courtney Vandersloot as well out there for the Liberty. It'll be another rookie here, and as Mary Martinez going to the line, the rookie from Arizona for the Dominican Republic. Made history as the first Dominican Republic-born player to be drafted in the WNBA. Look at the Sky bench. More depth this year for the Chicago Sky. Harrison nearly went into that bench trying to track down the board. It's going to go to the Sky anyway, and the shot clock will be off here for Coach Witherspoon and her team.
Right now, you got Kennedy Carter running the point right now, putting Lindsey Allen, flatten her out in the corner.
Carter can do a dance with the handles. Does so here. Carter gets fouled.
And that's what that was. So I take that back. That was not Kennedy Carter running point. This right here was Kennedy Carter trying to ISO. That's what this was, and that's why the ball was in her hands right here. They were just going to run an ISO for her to end this period. Although Kennedy can also run the J6. We saw a lot of that in college at Texas A&M.
Former Aggie. Last with LA, her last full season in 2022. Now a chance to run off this board here for Thornton, and the Liberty heaves that up. All glass. Didn't go. 31-point Sky lead, and Angel Reese is loving it after 3 quarters of play in her Chi-Town debut.
With the first pick in the 1997 WNBA draft, the Houston Comets select Tina Thompson from the University of Southern California.
The very first draft pick in WNBA history, Tina Thompson was a lethal combination of skill and toughness during her years at Southern Cal, preparing her to contribute right away in Houston.
she really came in with the right level of aggressiveness, passion, and then the thirst to learn.
Thompson established herself as a cornerstone of the Comets, who emerged as the league's first dynasty.
Euphoria for the fans of Houston. Great job!
You want a teammate that wants to do whatever you have to do to win games, to win championships. No Tina Thompson, no 4 championships.
Tina Thompson puts it up.
She is now taking over for Houston.
Tina is everything that basketball represents. She loves the game. She breathes the game. She works hard.
Tina also was a star in Olympic play, winning 2 gold medals with her trademark relentless style.
No, she was just fierce, and a fierce competitor, player who played with fight and tenacity, who left it all out on the court. She got us the gold medal.
The second leading scorer in WNBA history. Tina Thompson is the only player to be named as an All-Star in 3 different decades.
There's Tina. Is she going to do it right here? She's got the record.
Tina set the standard of what everybody else in the WNBA now is chasing. She was a dominant player.
Back at Wintrust Arena, really cool invitation-only event for the Sky season ticket members tonight. Something the Sky do each year, an exclusive benefit for the season ticket holders. These fans bring the passion, unlike anyone else. They've done it again today. Their team up 31 and getting to watch Angel Reese for the first time in the Sky uniform. Britta Maxwell and Camila Cardoso out injured for the time being. But they'll definitely love them just as much when they are able to make their Sky debuts on the home floor. And Angel has brought everything today that we have loved watching. 13 points, multiple offensive boards, earning her team extra opportunities. Is back out on the floor to begin this 4th quarter.
She is as advertised, Jason.
Elizabeth Williams recovered off a screen. Allen was there defensively too. Liberty offensive rebounds. Frazier the drive. Frazier hooks it up. Williams the rebound.
I'm going to tell you who I like for the Liberty, and I know she's had limited minutes, but it's Jalen Sherrod. I mean, right there, when she just got a big offensive rebound right there. I just like her as a point guard because she's so different than Courtney Vandersloot and Sabrina Ionescu.
She signed with the Liberty as an undrafted free agent and picked up 2 steals in her first 2 defensive possessions in this preseason game. Now she's running the point. Played in a really, really stacked Pac-12 conference this past college season. It was loaded with talent. Gondrezick over the glass, off the window. Kaiser Gondrezick able to get that to drop.
Hey, when you're trying to make a roster, it counts. Like, there's no such thing as an ugly basket when you're trying to make a team.
Former 4th overall pick in 2021 of the Fever, Gondrezick won WNBA season. She was 23 then, 26 now. Played in 19 games with the Fever. Reese outlets to Evans. Little hezzy show and go for Dana Evans.
That's going to get Sandy run down another timeout. Again, Jason, the swagger and energy of this team, it embodies their head coach. I love the way that this Sky team is bringing the energy tonight.
First, it was Gondrezick calling glass off the window for her first preseason bucket. Then Dana Evans, the electricity that she's going to bring all season long on display.
It's a huge night for Aussie basketball here in Brooklyn.
The talk of the town might be Caitlin Clark, but we've got a bunch of Aussie girls on the board, so let's get ready to see where they land.
With the first pick, Caitlin Clark. Second pick, Cameron Brink. With the 12th pick in the 2024 WNBA Draft, the Atlanta Dream select Nadia Hodge from Australia.
With the 20th pick in the 2024 WNBA Draft, the Atlanta Dream select Isabel Borlase.
With the 29th pick, the Phoenix Mercury select Jazz Shelley.
I'm here with number 12 pick, Nadia Hodge. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
There was a quote of yours in the presser just before, Nadia, you mentioning that, wow, these Aussies can play.
Yeah.
Is being an Australian something you hold as a chip on your shoulder every time you go out there and play on the basketball court?
I just think, being in Australia, growing up there, that is just, we've got so much talent and we are such great players, and this is the best league in the world. And being able to come up here, getting drafted, and getting your name called is such a privilege, and I feel like everyone back home should be able to experience this.
I'm here with the one and only Kane Pittman. Kane, what did you think of tonight?
No question. Everyone came here to see Caitlin Clark. Everyone knew that she was going to go number one, but ultimately, for Australian basketball, we had a great night as well with 3 girls getting picked.
Kane, hot take from you, all right? We're going to use this before we wrap. Who are you most excited to see coming into the WNBA season?
Well, it's interesting. I'll stick with the Australians, and Jazz Shelley, we've spoke with her a little bit over the last few weeks, and she's ready to play. She already played in the WNBL. She spent 5 years in college, now goes pick 29 to Phoenix. It seems like a team that might want her to come into the team straight away. So Jazz Shelley for mine, I can't wait to see her in the league.
I like that, Nadia. That's my take for me, all right? Kane and Marley Show, we are wrapping the WNBA 24. Catch you guys at the next one.
Sky fans, here's the beginning of the regular season schedule. You have 2 in Dallas, then travel to Brooklyn to play this Liberty team. Home opener against Connecticut on May 25th. By the way, new head coach Teresa Witherspoon. She is from Texas, Pineland, Texas native, so pretty cool she gets to go back to her home state for the first couple of games as head coach.
And this Dallas team, this is a team that the Sky is very familiar with, played multiple times last year, and actually played some of their best games of the season against Dallas.
Those are some thrillers against the Wings. Hooley was denied down low, and it's going to stay at this end.
Elizabeth Williams, one thing that we can count on is depth, taxes, and Elizabeth Williams block.
Shimmy, when you look at this Sky team, Angel Reese is out on the floor as well. Brianna Turner, you get Cardoso back. Those 4 names I just mentioned, it's not out of the realm of possibility that you could have 4 players averaging over a block per game.
I think that's more possible than it is unrealistic. Right. Yeah, I do. And then we hit on it a little bit earlier, but last year, this Sky team, and I know we shouldn't spend a lot of time talking about last year because it's a new era, but last year, this Sky team last in the WNBA in points allowed in the paint, and I think those issues were addressed through free agency and with the draft.
Shot clock violation there. Just to piggyback on your point with the Sky and teams going down in the paint, no team saw fewer 3-point attempts taken by their opponent than the Sky. So teams knew they wanted to get down low. And part of that was injuries the Sky had. I can't count the number of times that you and I said, how many times would you love to have Isabel Harrison in the lineup right now to pair with an Elizabeth Williams, who was healthy last season. But now you have Isabel Harrison, Maurice and Cardoso, Brianna Turner coming over in the Phoenix trade.
It seems like so long ago, but we're talking about Morgan Birch, who's very undersized as a 4. Elena Smith, who was undersized, had to play some 5 at times.
Grzyk corralled the loose ball after Reese kept it alive momentarily. Seems like the Liberty have gone to their lineup, possibly the starters sitting the rest of the way. But these younger players trying to make the team, getting most of the run right now for Sandy Brondello.
Yeah, you see Izzy Harrison checking in for Angel Reese. I saw that coming. I don't think Teresa Witherspoon liked that stroke that was happening down there under the basket on the other end. I think it's time to shut it down for Miss Angel Reese tonight.
Love the smile she plays with, how much fun she's having in this city.
Well, she plays with joy. You can tell she loves the game. I mean, she loves life. She lives her life. Her identity is not wrapped up in who she is as a basketball player. She has several interests, several talents. She loves life, and she's going to live it to the absolute fullest, and I'm not mad at her.
3 of her favorite things in life: basketball, fashion, modeling. She did all of that in the last 24 hours, going to the Met Gala last night, making her way back to the game today after practicing yesterday. Shot around there this morning. On her birthday, by the way, yesterday, too. Kaiser gets fouled down low.
This is the part of a preseason game, and just right now it's just really ugly. The game is out of hand. I mean, we know that the Sky is going to win this game, barring some miracle, but right now you have a lot of players on the court right now who are playing for a roster spot. So it's physical, it's aggressive, it's a little ugly. This is where you got to be careful.
Akako Adika was called for the foul there. Second round draft pick in 2023. Trying to make the roster. A rebound. Elizabeth Williams there. She turned it into a bucket. Could have been an and one.
I haven't seen Elizabeth Williams jump that high since 2014 when she was at Duke.
We talked to her last week at training camp, and she told us she remembered every bit of her first day at training camp. Now she's the vet, making a vet play and turning it into 2.
Elizabeth Williams is the oldest player on this Sky roster at the age of 30. She'll be 31 next month, but she looks every bit of a spry rookie right now in these last 2 possessions, Jason.
Angel Reese on the bench there. I see you, Elizabeth. Awuli fading. Rebound for Evans. She can really shoot this break out of the cannon for the Sky. Transition 3. Second 3 of the night for Gondrezic.
She didn't need the glass for that one, Jason. Elizabeth Williams is like, who are you calling an old lady? I still got juice. I can bring it. I can jump high. I can get in the passing lane. I can go coast to coast. Stop calling me old. I'm Elizabeth Williams, and I might look old, but I play young.
This copyrighted telecast of WNBA Enterprises may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise used in any form without the express written consent of WNBA Enterprises.
I feel good. Everybody's awesome, so I'm excited. Great class.
Caitlin Clark, Camila. Oh my gosh, we're super excited, super proud of her. How do you like my outfit? Oh my gosh, that's really good.
She's always been talented in all that she does. It's a wonderful journey. I hope the journey's just starting at the next level.
What do you get, Osprey?
The Indiana Fever select Caitlin Clark.
Oh, that's fire. Oh my gosh, core. Yeah. They have such a great core, a lot of young talent on their team, and I'm just excited to get there, learn everything, have a lot of fun, and get back to playing some basketball. Hello, Governor. This is Caitlin Clark. I know it's a basketball state. I know the ticket sales have been amazing. So, all right, me and you, we'll have a game of pig. How about that? I'm here with Celeste. Do you want to say hi? It's the coaches. Okay, say hi. Hey. All right, go Fever. I'll talk to you later. All right, bye. I know. Hey, Fever fans, it's Caitlin Clark. I can't wait to get.
Angel Reese, 13 points in 18 minutes of action, has been all over the floor, starting breaks as well, hitting the glass shimmy.
She's just doing a little bit of everything, but we knew that she could do this. We knew that she was going to be able to get on the glass and create some points, but did we know that she was going to be able to get down in a stance and defend a guard on the perimeter, pick a pocket to lead a break? Did we know that she was going to be able to do that?
She said her favorite player growing up is Candace Parker. She wants to do it all just like Candace. That's her goal. And the Sky bench is a vibe right now. They are loving it. Plenty of smiles, and rightfully so. Nice hedge there from Harrison off the screen. 5.5 to go in the game. Davis a drive. Elizabeth Williams tapping it right in the hands of Lindsay Allen.
I feel like such a nerd right now, but I really love that ball screen defensive possession by the Sky. I love being able to go over the top, keep pressure on the offensive player, and that hard hedge by Harrison.
We can nerd out Shimmy. That's what we're here to do. Harrison. That is one thing, though, we watched in training camp last week, is that screen coverage, the drop coverage, as you taught me about last week when we were watching practice together.
Yeah, so when we saw them in training camp, they were working on the drop and top blocking the guard and post players showing it. Right now, that was something new out of their bag of tricks with that hard hedge by the post. So they're putting it in there. They're slowly putting together, the Sky slowly putting together their defensive system. And there's layers to it, Jason. There's layers to defense.
Martinez had a calling card as a defender in college, forced a turnover there. Now another Liberty rookie, Davis, will get this possession started. Ibakwe. Shimmy, for the New York Liberty fans out there, how do they take the next step? They were there last year. They were right there, but couldn't quite finish it off.
And they were right there. If you go back to that last game in the finals, Dana knocks out that three, and they had a significant lead. They missed a lot of layups. They missed a lot of baskets right in the paint. I mean, they were there. And if you look at them statistically, they were first or second in almost every significant category with the Las Vegas Aces last year. So they are there. They need a better bench. They need better contributors off the bench to complement the core group of players that they have. And I think that's what these preseason games and opportunities are for Sandy Rondello and her staff, is to find that complementary cast of players.
All these players on the floor right now for the Liberty could be vying for those backup spots. And one there for Marquisha Davis. Marquisha Davis averaged 14 points per game at Ole Miss. Let's go back to Dana Evans, who 91st point of the night here for the Sky all three.
I mean, right now, Dana Evans is the starting point guard, but let's not forget, Dana Evans can score, and you know who likes it? Angel Reese, her rookie post player, is loving it.
Sky could have some of the best bench celebrations in the league this upcoming season with the vibes that Angel's going to bring to the sideline when she isn't in the game.
Well, that means the Sky better win a lot of games, because you can't be celebrating on the bench when you're down. So
Sky won 18 last year. They're hoping to get that number up this season. Nice pump fake from Harrison. Having her back could help increase the number of wins this year.
it's a great move by Isabel Harrison. Nice little up and under, get the defense to bite, and then goes right through her, draws the contact.
We know Cardoso will be out 4 to 6 weeks, so that'll, of course, bleed into the start of the regular season. The return of Isabel Harrison, it makes that all the more important now and showcases you have the depth. Well, you weather through some early injury storms here with Cardoso and Maxwell out for the time being. Isabel Harrison played her 4 seasons before being dealt to the sky with Dallas, who was there with Marina Mabry. Air ball there, caught by Evans. Whips it cross court. Gondrzic's already hit a couple of threes, making 3 triples for Kaiser Gondrzic.
I mean, let's not forget about Kaiser. She was the 4th overall draft pick by the Indiana Fever in 2021. She was a prolific scorer at West Virginia, averaged 19 points a game her senior year, shot 36% from the three, so she can score the ball.
She's one of the players vying for a roster spot. She's showcasing the shooting ability in this second half. Sky are nearly at the century mark, 96-49 with 2:10 to go in the 4th quarter. We talked to Dana Evans before the game today. She saw the smile on her face. She was ready to get back in front of this home crowd, and she is in double figures with 13 points.
Are we seeing the evolution of Dana Evans right now? Last year, she's coming off her best season as a WNBA player. She averaged over 9 points a game last year, averaged almost a steal a game, but I'm just really liking right now the balance that I see of her, of getting her teammates involved, but also continuing to do what has made her career and made her so successful so far, was creating for herself. She's one of those rare players. She doesn't need a ball screen. She doesn't need you to run a play for her. She can actually create opportunities for herself off the dribble.
Up to 16 points now for Dana Evans. Marina Mabry has 20. Angel Reese with 13 points.
How about the atmosphere in here tonight? I mean, it doesn't feel like a preseason game. And, I mean, these are just, I just want to reiterate for the folks watching at home, these are just Chicago Sky season ticket holders that are here tonight. This is an event that's exclusive to them. Chicago Sky does it every year. But you can't tell. This feels like a regular season game. It's great atmosphere in here. I can't wait for the season home opener, Jason.
Yeah, the number of season ticket memberships have risen each year. Now the momentum of this franchise entering a new era with a new leader, Teresa Witherspoon. A few thousand in attendance tonight, all season ticket members.
It's an expected sellout for the home opener.
May 25th against Connecticut. Can't wait for that one. Two against Dallas to begin the regular season. And Teresa Witherspoon's home state, Pineland, Texas native, and then they'll play the Liberty 3rd game of the regular season before facing Connecticut in the home opener on the 25th.
So what they've done tonight is they've given these season ticket holders, this home crowd, just enough to keep them excited and jumping at the bits to get back. It's a nice move by Jessica Carter, the rookie out of Mississippi State.
We were chomping at the bit to get back. Glad to have this one on the WNBA app today. Jason Ross Jr., Shimmy Gray Miller, Kaiser Gondrzic is looking for another 3. Shout out to our outstanding crew who came together for this one behind the scenes. 80 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Carter, you're going to see that all season long if you're a Sky fan. Elizabeth Williams, just every day at the office, steal for her.
And Jessica Carter is fortunate enough to make this roster and stick around in the league. She's going to learn. You cannot put the ball in.
Because it can lead to that pretty quickly at the other end. Dana Evans has 19 points. The last 6 coming from long range. Thea Reimer also on the Sky bench. Another player trying to make this roster. Under a minute to go. And a 50-point edge for the Sky. Liberty have rested their starters for the vast majority of this second half. It's been these younger players like Wally trying to potentially get a spot. still be 6 on the shot clock here for Dana Evans. Getting direction from Teresa Witherspoon, a classy move to not shoot it.
Very classy.
Very classy. Mauli can possibly dribble it out for the Liberty, a team that went 32-8 last season. Got a glimpse of that all-star starting 5 today. Both coaches will have decisions to make before the regular season, but a fun night and a really fun preview for if you're a Chicago Sky fan of what's to come in the future, what's to come in the immediate future. Angel Reese had an excellent game with 13 points. Charged up this crowd, her debut in front of the Chicago fans, and they get a big W on top of it.
I know that in the big scheme of things, Jason, preseason games, they shouldn't really matter. I mean, they don't go towards your overall record or towards stats, but for this Chicago Sky coaching staff, this game, these 2 preseason games, they do matter, especially when you're trying to figure out who you're going to keep on your roster, who your core players are going to be, and what your style of play is going to be.
101-53, the Sky win it. First of many games in this building for Angel Reese. Marina Mabry had 20 to lead all scores. And the Sky, like you said, can carry this momentum into Dallas next week, and we can't wait for it. We'll be on the call for that one.
We do.
We'll be there.
We'll be there.
Can't
Will you
wait
guys
for
be
it.
there?
101-53 for Shimmy Gray Miller. I'm Jason Ross Jr., our outstanding crew behind the scenes in the truck. You guys were absolutely phenomenal. First of many games in this building this upcoming WNBA season. It's the Sky on top over the Liberty. Just a preview of what's to come. Going to be a fun season in the W this year. Saying so long, have a great Tuesday night.